But why? I don't remember anything. You should not remember. You should not remember. He shouted. Go, man. I decided not to interrupt him. Yeah, it is not your first time here. He continued in a calmer voice. But this time is special. It'll be the last one for you. I couldn't understand what definition the word last was. Will I get out of here or return to my normal life, or does it mean that I'll die here? Well, that's only my opinion. He fell silent for a long time. I decided to ask a question at last. How do you know all this? Let's say I am your brother in misfortune, and I am you. Gosh darn lightning. An explosion sounded nearby. It seemed like a lightning struck a tree a dozen meters away from me. Okay. I instinctively covered my head with my hands and fell beneath the branch. I don't know how long I was lying there, but by the time I had slightly recovered from the shock, the thunderclaps had stopped. Did I just die? Well, what happened? Oh, okay, no, she's here. I was just about to say what happened to Yolia, but she's right here. I opened my eyes. Yolia was standing where the pioneer had been standing before. So, you met your colleague. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Nice for you to realize that. She smiled and offered me a hand. I didn't know what to do. How long are you planning to stay there? I stood up with difficulty. Who was that? It was you. If I had to choose a lesser evil, then I would rather trust Yolia than the mysterious pioneer. Well, how should I put it? She got lost in thought. You know, you're not the only one. To be more precise, you are the only one here, but there are more of the same camp, lots of them. And there are more of the same you, a lot of them too. I didn't understand anything. Okay, I'm starting to understand stuff, even though he's not really understanding anything. What you guys in chat do not realize is that this game, according to a Russian that used to watch my YouTube videos and comment on them and tell me about, like, little hints on how to put the story together, he told me that this game is basically based around forums in Russia. And that I really wouldn't understand them unless I was, you know, a Russian forum poster. But Semyon, of course, his life is basically on the computer. And he posts a lot on forums. So I'd assume that the other people, that the other Semyons, in quotes, are other people that post on forums. And maybe their way, like, this camp here is like the internet or something. The people getting lost on the internet trying to find their waifus or something. I don't know. But that's what theory crafting is for later. I didn't understand anything, though, according to Semyon. Some of them can appear in other places, like this pioneer, for example. So that's basically like people sliding into other people's DMs, I'd say. Or do forums even have DMs? I don't know. If they do, then they slid right into them. So you knew all that, but didn't tell me. Yeah. Gosh darn it, Joey! You gotta tell me these things! I've asked you so many times. She shrugged her shoulders. Should I be afraid of him? I don't think you should. Although, should I or should I not? My anxiety grew. I doubt that he can take physical form. Huh? But you should be careful with him. I had received so much information at once that I would need more than a week to comprehend it all. Though keeping all that in mind, I understood that this information doesn't explain anything at all. So there's lots of people like me. Yeah. But how did we get here? I don't have the exact answer for that question. I just know that as you came here, just one person came here to be more precise. You now look nothing like that strange girl with animal ears who was sprinkling sugar on mushrooms. She was the exact opposite. There was confidence in her eyes and even some arrogance, and no sign of her earlier childish infantilism. Who are you? Me? Yeah, you. Mrs. Neko girl. Honestly, I have no idea. I stared at her with an open mouth. Yeah, I'm sort of doing that in my mind right now. How's that? You have no idea? The only thing I remember is that I was here. I don't remember anything else. Like, there was nothing else. I must watch you, all of you. And I exist in all camps simultaneously. Okay, so that's kind of like a moderator of forums, right? Okay, that makes a lot more sense, right? Like, can you put it in perspective of that? The reason she really did not want me to leave the forum. Oh my gosh! Man, I'm basically not even going to have to do any theory crafting after this, because if you put this in perspective of what I'm thinking of, I'll try to explain. Basically, the city is like life, like actual life. And I had the ability to go there. Though, once I got there, the 5 girls showed up, and that was pretty confusing. I'm going to disregard that for now. I'm just going to say city equals life, camp equals forums, right? Semyon is basically multiple other people. Semyon is everyone on forums. In the camp, there's multiple camps, basically for a forum or whatever. Semyon tries to go to city, but Yulia, the moderator, or someone, just wants to, no, don't go to the city. You need to stay in the forum. Don't have a life. And that's basically the vicious cycle, and why it never ends. Basically, this game is saying that the internet sucks you in. You become, like, basically an otaku or, like, a forum poster forever. And it sucks you in, you can't leave. And the people that are there become brainwashed, and that's what the different personalities are from. And you're just stuck in forums forever. And they won't want you to leave. There's also a music video that kind of portrays that called Me, 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 if you ever want to look that up. It's very not safe for work, but you can look it up in your meantime. It basically portrays, to my extent of knowledge of this game, the exact same thing this game is saying, but in a different light. Yeah, but all of us in the camps exist simultaneously. After recovering from my shock, I continued. And you don't know who you are. Bingo! She laughed. I'd say that Yulia may be a moderator, but probably not quite, because she doesn't really know who she is. So that would probably mean it's like a subconscious or something, like trying to keep me over here. Like, she doesn't give answers for why I want to leave. Like, I'd be like, I want to leave. I'd be like, why? And I'd be like, because this, isn't that a good thing? And she'd be like, why? I don't know. But whenever it's something to go back to the camp, she always has an answer for why you should go back to the camp. I'd say it's kind of like a subconscious thing. I don't know. But that's impossible. But, like, also, because my mind's wandering right now, it'd be really weird if I banged Yulia, because it'd be like banging my, like, subconscious. That would be pretty weird, but kinky at the same time. But that's impossible. Well, I would understand amnesia, but all powerful beings can't have it. And who told you that I am all-powerful? Are you not? Apparently the chat is saying she is a hacker, or hacksaw. I don't know. I don't know. But according to the chat, it's starting to make some sort of sense for my explanation there. But I'm capable of nothing. I can't interfere with the natural flow of events. But didn't you know or see? I know a bit of something. I saw a bit of something. And what will, well, you know. I had no idea how to put the question. Nothing. Usually 7 days pass, when you use the camp, I wouldn't even say disappears. A new one comes from everything and repeats. The number of camps is constant. We spoke about this before. Disappears where? I don't know! That can't be possible. You told me so much! And do you think that I'm hiding something from you? She's getting angry? No. I said exhausted. I guess I should down her words. At least for now. Maybe they don't disappear. They just go for another lap. I can't rule out that possibility, but I don't think they do. What is happening to me now then? I can't explain this either, but I know for sure that this was meant to happen, and this is something unusual! The course of events is different this time. The pioneer spoke about it too. He might know more than me. But how should I understand all this? And also in chat, there is a hentai patch to this game, and I'm pretty sure there's a hentai for Yulia here. But I don't have the hentai patch in because Twitch does not allow hentai. Yeah. I'm sure, like, eventually they'll be like, you know, I just screw it, play your hentai games on there. But right now, I can't do that. And plus, I try to be, like, PG, or at least probably PG-13 on stream and YouTube. So yeah, take that as you will. I just understand this. I signed deeply and covered my head with my hands. I think we will find out very soon. Okay, but finally, who are you? So do you know I have memory loss then? No. She thought for a moment. I don't have a memory at all, probably. There was no me before this camp. I didn't exist. But I didn't finish the sentence. So that means I control Yulia. Or the opposite, that Yulia controls me. I don't know. Oh, but that would make sense why Yulia didn't come to the city afterwards, because she only resides in this area. But anyways, I didn't finish the sentence. Taking into account everything that happens here, there was a lot I could only make assumptions about. And that means I should not be surprised by a girl with animal ears. Are you something like an observer here? Probably. Yeah, probably. I think that word is most appropriate. And what about all the inhabitants disappearing after playing their parts? What are you talking about? The pioneer said that. Parts. She moved her ears in a funny way, making me smile. There's something to it, but only because you are real here. I mean you, that pioneer, and all the other ones. How's that? I told you, I don't know. You can assume that I appeared here with a limited amount of knowledge, nothing more. There are things that I am not sure about, and there are things that I know no more about than you. Fine. On one hand, her words seem logical enough. If you even talk about logic in such a situation, then what do you suggest to do next? To wait and see how things turn out. Yeah, you can't change anything. I mumbled. You're gonna go to sleep, aren't you? Oh, I guess it's dinner time at, like, looking at midnight. But we can't even get to the canteen. Or did she find mushrooms? Did you go to look for something? I didn't find anything! I had no time. I saw the lightning and came back at once. Let's go. She went in the direction of the canteen. We gonna break in. She'd better stick with me. I mean, if Alyssa can make a bomb, I can make a bomb and blow open that door. You better believe it. That might be that there was no pioneer at all. And if there wasn't the only one who could see him, then there would be less grounds to doubt my sanity, which was not feeling very secure lately.